Well, this stuff. Welcome to BBLB Celebrity Hijack. It's day 15 at 7:33. Coming up on tonight's show, we're going to be discussing last night's traditional mid-series Big Brother Barney with the girl that knows him best. Jade's back, everyone! And she feels whizzing. One person who did well to steer clear of all the trouble was Nathan. Here to tell us whether he's just a bit of a mummy's boy is the boy's mummy. It's Nathan's F, Lorna. And we have got a behind-the-scenes bonanza with yesterday's hijackers, Keith Lemon and Craig David. And, of course, checking in with today's hijackers, the dreamy Denise Van Outen. And, as always, the soapbox is at the ready for you to hop on and have your say in Little Brother's Big Shout. Here is how to get in touch. Nail it, Leon. Nice nail. 0871 200 1040. Text studio and comment to 83188 or email us via the Channel 4 website, channel4.com/BBLB. Yesterday we revealed there's going to be a double eviction tomorrow night. Exciting news. Hey, chaps. Sounding quite feminine for chaps. Brilliant. And two of Amelia, Jeremy, Liam and Victor will be showing the door. With that in mind, today's Big Shout can only be Leon. Do it for me. Nicely done. Which two should go and why? Look, brilliant. Like Back to the Future. It's terrific. Get your text and emails coming in now. But first, news just in. Thanks, Justin. Let's have a look at the big news. 7 years, and the first time we ever do that gag just now. This morning, it was business as usual as Big Brother decided to punish the whole house for one housemate's transgression. At 10:46 a.m, Amy read out the bad news, and what a read it was.
Dear housemates, Big Brother asks that housemates respect the Big Brother house and care for it as if it were their own. Anthony has ignored this responsibility on numerous occasions, despite Big Brother's repeated request that he stop writing on the walls and other surfaces. Big Brother has no choice other than to issue a punishment to the whole group.
Oh, no.
All food has been removed from the house. Housemates will be issued with basic rations until further notice.
Oh.
No even love Big Brother or yours sincerely Big Brother, but just Big Brother.
At which point do we kill them?
Accidentally broken a couple of walls. The whole house gets punished, and it wasn't anyone else's fault. Now they all hate me, well, and they're going to nominate me for punishing everyone. I'm going to be out on the cold streets by next week, alone.
Yeah, never mind that. Well read, Amy. Very, very well read, don't you think? Good reading skills. Today's hijacker, the glamorous Denise Van Outen, made a tuneful arrival at 3:20 when she presented the housemates with a musical-themed task to the delight of Anthony and John.
OK, today it is a musical theme. Let me see your jazz hands. For the next couple of hours, you will only be able to dance to and from wherever you want to go. OK? But with a musical style. Can you just show me? I just want to be sure that you've got it right. I want you to sing Remember My Name.
Remember my name! Boom!
Brilliant. John, it's your turn.
Can I do a different move?
I want to see you do it.
You want me to
I want to see
throw
how
me?
bendy you are.
I'm not very bendy.
You
Right.
ready?
No.
You shout, Remember My Name, and then jump.
Remember my name, Fame.
Oh, see, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, and it gets a lot better than that, let me assure you. At 5:03, John was bitten by the musical bug and took to rehearsals with aplomb. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the nation's future Prime Minister.
Come on, babe, we're gonna paint the town and all that jazz. Babe, we gotta have that da-da-da-da-da-da, and the piano's hot. And all.
There.
Oh, bless him, he looks like Les Dawson. That was today's Little Brother's Big News. So, the big story last night was Jay and LaToya's fake fracas and the very real ruckus that ensued. Here to give the insider's view is former resident and ray of sunshine, Jade. Hi, lovely Jade, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Nice to have you back here.
It's nice to be back.
Now then, I want to get your take on what happened last night. Before we go any further, let's have a quick reminder of last night's events.
I think that we should do something really embarrassing to make everyone feel really awkward. And then Jay, I can't believe you just did that! Everything's a joke in his house. Whatever, Jay. Jay, whatever. Shut up. Whatever, Jay.
They're joking, aren't they?
I'm not joking.
Do it.
Exactly. How do you like it, Jay?
Just give me a hug.
John, all right. I know. I want to talk to Jay.
Yo. Latoya's overreacting now.
I don't think Latoya's kidding. Latoya's crying.
John, we've been here the whole time we staged it.
Your game has went to a level where you
I'm getting hurt over this now.
Yeah, guys, just stop. Seriously.
So there you go. This improv has destroyed the feeling in this house completely.
Victor, stop it. Don't get like this now. Don't stop breaking things. Victor, please. Mum is watching.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's lighten that up.
Yeah.
Over to you. Firstly, did Jay and Latoya go too far?
I just think, like, they did start it off as a joke, do you know what I mean? And I just thought, you know, it was a bit of fun. I think it's more other people's involvement in it that turned it too far. You know, they were just having a laugh, really.
I guess, but the problem is, in that house, you'd know better than I would. But if you live in there, you live under quite a lot of pressure anyway.
Yeah.
And the last thing you need is other people being kind of duplicitous and kind of taking it a bit too far, because...
Yeah, but I think it's more, I'm with them. That day was quite a sensible, like, serious day, wasn't it? Like, with the whole, was that Joan Rivers, right?
No.
No?
Yes, it was, sorry, yeah.
So it was quite a, hello, on the ball, yeah.
Thank God for that.
It was quite like a sensible kind of day, and I think they just kind of do something to lighten up, you know, have a bit of fun.
OK, so obviously you think people were overreacted.
A little.
Anyone in particular?
Victor, maybe?
Yeah, Karate Kid. Do you have any sympathy for Victor, though?
Not really.
OK.
I don't know. I felt a bit sorry for him because I think, okay, this is my take on it. He felt a bit silly because he did believe the whole thing, and I think that's why he kind of got all overreacted and started crying and stuff, more because he felt a bit silly for being so gullible.
I suppose so. But from his
Maybe.
point of view, if you see people fighting and it's upsetting quite a lot of people in the house, and you go along with it and you say, oh, I'm really, you know, what happened, blah, blah, you try and be, or John at least tried to delegate and so forth. And then they turn around and go, it's all a big joke, and they take it that far. You can see how it's... Now, how he reacted might be overreaction, but you can see why he's a bit annoyed, can't you?
A little bit. But that place is a bubble. It's not real life, you know?
Yeah.
And I think people, if they take anything... You can't take anything serious in there. It's all just...
Very briefly, do you see Victor and Amelia's relationship? Have you seen that bubbling for a while? Because it's kind of reaching breaking point
I was saying, like, because they, like, work together, you know, and now they're living together, and their relationship anyway is a bit closer than brother and sister should be, I think.
Hey!
No, I'm not saying, like, anything like that, but, like, they're in
each other's pockets all the time, okay.
And they know so much about each other that it was kind of bound to happen.
So, double eviction tomorrow, who do you think should go and why?
Definitely Victor, for the fact that I think he's caused a lot of tension. You know, obviously, I'm still slightly upset about how he was towards me in there, but also he's caused a lot more, like, tension in general. Like,
okay,
with
and who else?
I was going to say Amelia as well, because I think, you know, they're always going on about they need to practice every day, and so if one of them's going to go, maybe the other should.
Okay, thanks a lot. Jen, everyone! Good to get insider's take on that. Yesterday, the house was graced by not one, but two hijackers, but do not worry, Pictures Geldof wasn't back. Take a look at this.
I don't think the house specifically is going to know who I am. And because I'm not a celebrity, so I don't know how I've got into this zone of celebrity hijack. I'm a businessman, but I might lie and say that I'm Owen Wilson from movies, because I look a bit like him. Come back here, you! I've got Martin here with me, and he's part of a foundation that I've just set up called Lemonade, where I help inward kids become outward kids. And this is Dan, the producer. Is it a producer? Yeah. He's a producer. And basically, he'll tell me not to say things that are going to offend people and get us off air. Because sometimes I don't say the most CP things. Can you be quiet? They're doing this documentary. Sorry. Who is Big Brother? Come on.
Big Brother is omnipresent.
Who's he? My name is Keith Lemon Businessman of the Year 93. Basically, I want you to come up with an innovative product which I will steal the idea of and sell on the market and make lots of money. The best team that comes up with the best idea does win a prize. You get to win a Ford Escort! It's working class chic. And that's it now, I'm done. So I'll have a cup of tea and then I'll get myself off. I've had a good time. Keith Lemon, over and out.
I think I just want to go home. I go back to the future and I've got to take it back to the shop. I've never had any other headphones on before in my entire life. I don't think these fit very well. Can I go home? Hello.
Hi.
My name is Craig David from the world of music.
Yeah.
I'm going to change you all into Craigettes.
Soda pop, come on, let's get busy. Soda pop, it's so much busy. Soda pop.
It's been weird so far. It's like being on Twilight Zone. There's loads of me. At one point in my life, I felt very special. But when there's loads of you, you just feel irrelevant. At first, I was bored. I just wanted to watch Coronation Street and Hollyoaks. But then I liked it. And now I'm a bit tired. I think I need a little sleep. Or some mousse.
All very surreal. That's it for part one. After the break, we're closing our eyes and drawing back the curtain to see Denise Van Outen and meeting the biggest influence in Nathan's life. No, not Kanye West. That's on Sunday. His mum, Lorna. We'll see you in 4. Jade, talk amongst yourselves, why don't you?
Yeah, we're just having a good chat.
Jade was having a natter during that wonderful panning shot. Poor old Jeremy. Welcome back to BBLB Celebrity Hijack. It's day 15. It is 7:48. Soon we're going to be hearing from Nathan's mum. Lorna's with us, everyone. But first, it's that time again when I tap some random numbers into this contraption and hope for the bloomin' best. Deploy, damn you, deploy. That is better. Hello, Denise.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice to see you.
And nice to see you too, thank you.
So, first things first, how does it feel to be in control today?
It's the best feeling in the world. I'm a bit of a control freak, so it's perfect for me to be here giving out my orders, barking my orders.
Well, what are your orders?
My orders today is I wanted to have a musical theme. Just finished doing a show in the West End, so I thought it'd be quite nice to do a little bit of singing and dancing. And I know they're all knackered because they've been having late nights. So I wanted to...
Really late
They're
nights
really,
as well.
really tired. So I wanted to get them on their feet and get them moving a bit and try and sort of lighten them up. So the best way to do that is a little bit of camp singing and dancing from musicals.
OK, so we have some singers and we have some dancers in there.
We do.
Who surprised you? Maybe someone who you didn't think was going to be as good as they are?
OK, Anthony is a very good dancer. He's
Really?
very light on his feet.
OK.
And I know because he's a boxer, I guess because he's used to jumping around the ring. So he's proving to be a very good dancer, a lot of rhythm. Callista is amazing, obviously, we know she can sing, but she's absolutely loving this task. And I've set her the task of, she's not allowed to speak, she has to sing everything.
Any disappointments?
Well, John's a little bit nervous about the dancing, because I wanted him to do a fame jump, and he was trying to avoid doing it.
We have featured John quite a lot in his inability to dance. Has he done this at all today?
He has, a couple of times. But Callista's been really good, because she's been helping him with some moves in the kitchen.
Brilliant. So do they all have to sing?
Not all of them. I've just selected my favourites just for this particular task. At the beginning, I got them all to do a warm-up. So I got them to do a vocal warm-up and a physical warm-up.
Wonderful.
So that was led by Latoya, and the physical vocal warm-up was led by Callista.
And what are your plans for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm just in the middle now of deciding who I want to do the next task. I need to get a chorus line of 3 people.
Oh, good.
So I've got the music from Chicago, all that jazz. So I want them to, whenever I play in the music from Chicago, they have to run to the target and perform a chorus line. So I'm trying to select who I want to take part in this
Surely
task.
it has to be the least coordinated.
Well, maybe, but I think you need one person there that knows exactly what they're doing. So I think I'm going to go for Latoya, because obviously she's good with the dance and everything.
Yeah.
But,
now, Callista has started to come into her own a little bit over the last couple of days, especially her
I really like
fledgling
her.
romance with Anthony. But have you heard her I Love to Play My Bongos in the Morning track?
I have, because I watched the very first show.
Well, just as a reprise for you. Can we have a little bit? One more.
I think it's a hit.
Repeat times 20.
It's very catchy.
What are your thoughts on that? And with that answer, I shall leave you to this.
Disappointing.
Okay.
Well, you think she has the ability to be like Alicia Keys, doesn't she?
And then you've got that and everything
rubbish.
And that, yeah.
I like to play my bongos in the morning. Crap.
Get on that and tell her. Go on.
It's rubbish.
Lovely to have you
Thank
with
you
us.
so much.
Bye-bye, darling. Take
I'm going to
care.
get back to ordering them about.
My multicoloured coat. Our next guest appeared in EastEnders, The Bill, Torchwood, Canterbury Tales, to name but a few. Starred alongside Simon Pegg in Run, Fat Boy, Run, and is an international reggae star to boot. But her biggest achievement to date was on the 2nd of November 1986 when she gave birth to Nathan Fagan Gale. It's Lorna Gale, everyone!
Hello, Lorna. Hello, Dermot.
How are you? That working?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice one, Dermot.
Oh, how are you, my love? It's lovely to meet you. You well?
So
Brilliant.
nice to see you.
Okay. Talented mum. When did you realise talented son?
Well, as soon as he was born, really.
Has he always been like that?
He has. Since the time he was able to speak, he's just been singing. Do you know what I mean? And entertaining.
Always had that winning smile as well.
Yes, always.
Oh, you've got.
He's entertained
That's got
the
to
whole
light up
family.
your day, hasn't it?
Oh gosh.
Okay. Now the song that we just heard was top of the reggae charts for 6 weeks in '85 before Nathan was even born.
Yeah.
We've unearthed this footage. You performing it recently alongside a very special guest. Take a look at this. Nice. So, we've established it's not exactly a shy show, is it? Was he always this confident?
Yeah, you know what? Nathan has always been quite confident from a young age. Do you know what I mean? He's always shown. He's very determined, and he's always been like more like the adult to me.
Well, it's interesting you raise that because how do you think he's getting on in the house? Because he really is. He is kind of. In the house, he is one of the adults in terms of who's arguing and stuff. Because he's backing off, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. He's not confrontational at all. Do you know what I mean? And he analyses situations before he actually goes into them.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we've seen there's a lot of tension creeping into the house, especially the last couple of days. He's keeping away from all the trouble. Is that what you expect of him?
That's what I expect of him. Before we went in that house, I said to him, don't get into anybody's business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because basically, he is a peacemaker. He's like a mediator, but he knows if something's blown out of proportion, and he goes and brings it up.
Which is quite often what John does.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, always trying to help.
Yeah, he is. He's very helpful. John is a good guy, you know. But if Nathan knows that probably it might become personal. Do you know what I mean? And also, when you're arguing about nonsense, there's nowhere to really go from there.
You can tell he wants to, though. You can tell. I was watching tonight's viewing, and you can tell he's there, and he's just going, do you know what? I really do want to say something, but I know I just can't.
Yeah, because he's going to take it personal, you know, because he's mixing with conflicting characters, and personalities. Do you know what I mean? And he studies personalities. He knows what might happen. It might become personal, and it might divide the house even more if something else kicks off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He went into the house to get recognised. Do you think he's doing that? Because he's taken. The lovely thing about him, in many ways, is he's not singing, and not that he hasn't got a lovely voice, but you know, when some people go in the house and they just start singing, you're like, oh, you know, he's taking a back seat a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what he can do, and he's not really he's not a show-off. He wants to go, he wants to get exposure for what he does. And also, he wants to show people what kind of a personality he is, because he's a big personality. He's very funny. It's very entertaining also. Do you know what I mean?
A little speculation about LaToya. Annie fancies Amy. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, you know, he likes LaToya very much. He looks on her like his big sister.
Yeah, when he presses that ding-dong bell and he's coming home, who do you want to open the door to?
Let me tell you something. Nathan gets a lot of attention. He gets a lot of female attention. There's the business that he's in. He's been in this business for like 5 years, you know, 5, 6 years. He's been singing professionally. So he gets a lot of female attention. I mean, if he was to, like, act up on all of them, you know, he'd be worn out by now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Listen, thanks a lot, Lorna, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Eviction number 2 tomorrow night. Time for a little bit of Big Shout. Which 2 housemates do you think will go and why? Jade's still with us. Come in, hon. OK, I think Amanda is up in webcam land first. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, Dermot.
All right, who do you think's going to go tonight then, hon?
I think Victor and Jeremy.
OK, why those 2?
Because I think they've been a little bit chauvinistic with their comments. And I think if Victor goes, Amelia will flourish, I think, because she's been a bit subdued, and I think she needs to have a bit of time in there without him. And Liam's really quirky and eccentric, and I think we need to keep him in.
OK,
so,
thank you, hon.
Keep Liam in.
Thank you.
I got an email from Sarah, get rid of Victor and Liam because Amelia and Jeremy got lots of romance. And another one from Craig saying LaToya and Jay's argument was great last night, but Victor and Amelia had to go and spoil it. Get them out. That is all for today. Many thanks to our guest Jade and Nathan's mum, Lorna Gall, everyone. We are back, same time, same place tomorrow. Don't forget to catch Keith and Craig on the show tonight. The boys on Big Mouth. We're back tomorrow at 7:30. Bye-bye.